Hi, Caleb's friend Mateo, here again. Welcome to video A5, Learning Tasks, of the Clever Quick series of learning management strategies. We'll be visiting again with our friends, Priya, Abby, Ethan, and Jarvis. Today, they will tell you a little about the experiences that have helped them be more successful, with school, and with all parts of their lives. Like you, they are busy people. They thought they had to choose between being good in school, or being successful socially with their friends. Imagine their surprise, as they had success everywhere. Here is their story. Are you ready to learn about managing time? This important skill spreads through videos A5, A6, A7, A8, and A11. Video A5 has to do with managing tasks, and promotes the use of daily organizers. The set of videos A6, A7, and A8 introduces the concepts involved with setting long-term goals and using monthly and yearly planning calendars. Video A11 introduces the strategy of a weekly schedule, and encourages balance in a person's life. Good luck as you get yourself organized for success.
Hi, Caleb's older self again. You can call me Blaze, spelled B-L-A-C-E, as you know, if you've been reading along in Future Loop. You have probably already seen, in videos A3 and A4, how students set up their study places, to make sure that they were able to concentrate as much as possible. We hope you have taken the time to do that, in your life as well. Let's watch and listen to video A5, for tips and ideas, of how to use a daily planner or organizer. All the best with your studies.
Hi, Jarvis here. Does this happen to you? Every day I seemed to be scrambling to try and get things done. I was always getting mixed up, and forgetting to do things. I was drowning in work. Then I tried these ideas. Time management is really important. Get organized, know what you have to do, and when you need to do it. You can get on track by using a school agenda, a notepad, a homework book, or an assignment sheet. A partially filled in agenda is shown here. Write down homework assigned, the due dates, the time needed for completion, and the days you'll be able to work on each task. Every day, before heading home from school, check your agenda to make sure that you have everything you need for your daily tasks. Your daily tasks will also include the portions of larger tasks that you've divided up and assigned to certain days or weeks. I like to use technology. Using electronic versions that work the same but are in a digital form are best for me. These can be used on smartphones and other devices. Need acknowledgement? Cross off completed items. This will give you a sense of accomplishment and remind you that you're making progress. Try to remember deadlines and get your work done ahead of time. It will be easier for you this way and you won't end up doing a quick and sloppy job. Your agenda can also be used to record other activities that occupy your time. This will ensure that you maintain balance in your life. More on this in video A11.
Hi, Priya here, nice to see you again. Was I ever busy? You know, I seem to always be working. But, I would run out of time before I got the most important work done. I needed a plan. I'll share what worked for me. Perhaps the same plan will work for you. What you do during your homework session should be part of an overall plan. This is where you should keep track of all your short and long-term assignments. Most of your work will probably be of the short-term variety. It's assigned, you get it done. The longer-term assignments are the ones that require careful planning. You'll be successful with these as well, if you follow the suggested strategies. The first thing to do with homework assignments is put them in some kind of order. I like to do the most difficult and the most uninteresting subjects first. It is better to finish these ones when you are the freshest. Next, complete your other assignments in order of importance. Divide up your homework time to make sure you get everything done that you need to. Have you been surprised by how long things take to get done? Estimate the time needed for each assignment. Make sure to give enough time to each subject. Set goals for how much you want to get done during each study session. If you plan ahead, you won't waste time. Try to give yourself an idea of how long you think each assignment will take. Reward yourself by taking a short break. This is best when you reach each goal. Plan to do something you really enjoy. Keep it a brief break. You want to accomplish all your goals. Ask questions to yourself about what you're working on. Imagine what questions the teacher or instructor might ask. Do you know the answers? Try to find the main point of what you are reading. If you're unable to do this, go over the material again. As mentioned, set specific goals for your studying. For example, once I've done these 10 questions correctly, I'm going to take a 10-minute break.
Ethan here. Hi. I had trouble understanding and organizing my work. Even though I was taking the time to study, I wasn't getting good marks on the work I was completing. I had to change some things in my approach. These are the ideas I tried. These might help you as well. Stay with an assignment until it is completed, even though it may be difficult. When you finish an assignment, go over what you've learned. Explain it, as if you were telling another person. Actually, try attempting to explain what you understand to a brother, sister, parent, or friend. This can be a very powerful strategy. Have you noticed that not all note-taking and assignment headings are the same? When you do work in a notebook for a school course, make sure you are completing things in the format that your teacher requires. This will include how you organize your notebook, as well as how you organize and label each of the assignments. Place a completed heading on each assignment which includes your name, date, subject, teacher's name, division or course block, and assignment title. Pay particular attention to the way science experiments and math problems are to be organized and labeled. Write all answers to essay-type questions in complete sentences. Proofread, and check all assignments, before handing them in. Spelling and grammar checkers can be a great resource when doing your assignments on the computer. Always consider carefully any changes proposed by your computer programs. Computer grammar suggestions aren't always the best, and predictive spelling can totally send your meaning in the wrong direction. Be careful. If possible, have another person help you out by reading over your work. The fresh set of eyes may be able to point out parts that aren't so great, so they can be improved before you hand the assignment in to your teacher.
Abby here again. Greetings. When do you like to study? I had trouble figuring out what the best times to study were. I wasn't doing too well until I used these guidelines. Don't leave any assignments to the last minute. Leave plenty of time to work on them. You can have lots of time for studying, as well as for all the enjoyable things in your life, if you plan. A regular time, set aside each day, will easily become a habit. Try and set your study time for when you are the most alert. This may be in the morning, right after school, or in the evening. If you have trouble concentrating in the late afternoon or evening, try getting up a little earlier in the morning to study. It's been proven that students get much more done the earlier in the day that they study. You can get about 1.5 times more accomplished in early sessions. You are more alert and less sleepy then. Have you ever been unprepared when you've headed to school for the day? It's not a great situation to be in. Items for that day should never be left to that morning study time. You never know when something may take you away from your schedule. Always have a backup plan and some backup time to complete your work, just in case. Study for a minimum of about 1 hour each day. If you have trouble with school work, or if you're taking difficult subjects, you will likely have to spend much more time. To begin with, try 2 sessions of about 30 minutes each, with a break of 10 to 15 minutes in between. As mentioned, if you have studied well, reward yourself during the break by doing something you enjoy. Also, during your break, consider doing something active. Exercise will help your concentration. You may consider a walk around the block, or a short jog. You may also wish to get a snack or drink, if you're hungry or thirsty. But be prepared to refocus and complete your work after your break. This mindset will help you settle back into your studies more quickly.
Hi, Blaze again. This brings us to the end of video A5. Caleb, you and your friends might want to watch this video again, so you don't miss anything important that could help you. You can also review the text information for video A5 in the appendix of the book, Future Loop.
We would all like to wish you well with your studies, as you put these ideas into practice. As Blaze said, this has been video A5. Watch for video A6 as you continue to make your time management the best it can be.